take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. This they splash, this they drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions.
For Detroit.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, Drake. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Drake. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 16. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. From the gun, it's Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
At the 11-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on third and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We're on the wire. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Baker there on the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there at 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Allen again. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
operating from the red zone now. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Cardinals 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run him.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
To throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 12.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. just a 20-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
And he fires home. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and
throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Allen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. O'Shane Ximines able to record his 5th sack of the season.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. From the left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Arizona.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down at 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
36.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. This this game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cardinals 14. Matt Prater.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Cardinals.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The tackle by O'Shane Zimenez. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime he hand the ball to a back.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Johnson. He will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Allen to throw. Guy's man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from long, very long range. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from long, very long range. hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Detroit, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.